This is Jeremiah 4, verse 22. It says, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me."
Right, the Lord said my people are foolish. And that's what they are, man. They're a bunch of goddamn fools. They'll sit up here and come and scoff at us. Some of them want to kill us or whatever, instead of just asking, why do you got horns on that picture? Instead of getting edified, man. If they came up and asked, we'll explain to them why we got horns on that picture. That's not Jesus Christ. That's right. All right, bottom line, man. That's not Jesus Christ, that's the devil. You see? But they sleeping, they don't care about that. Yet these will be the same people that go to church and tell you that they love the Lord all day. That's why basically the hell with these niggas, man. Right? And when I say niggas, I mean of all the tribes, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, "For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none."
You don't know the Most High, man. You go into these churches now, just around the corner, you talking to this bugged out Jake. Now, whether he really come back by or whatever, you never know, because Jake be bullshitting.
If I may, only thing I would say is this. I mean, he's bugged out, but when the words started coming out, he kind of humbled down because he figured he's an older dude, you know.
Yeah.
So he thinking that he knows more than we know because we're younger than him, you know. But then through the Spirit, you know, he was getting confounded, and then he went from standing over us and looking down on us to kind of like cowering down a little bit, you know. And it wasn't because of us; it's because of the Spirit of the Lord. To the point where he was like, you have that damn moment, you know. And so it was beautiful, but you know, we know that Jake is bugged out, and the scriptures say that you can't put new wine into old bottles. But it doesn't mean that there's no instance or it's impossible, because you will have certain exceptions to the rule. You know, but go ahead, brother.
That's right, because you got some brothers that do come, but guess what? They start all over. That's what the Lord said. You gotta be born again.
Yep, that's right.
You gotta enter into the kingdom as a baby. Not that you gotta die and physically be born through your mother's womb again. No, in your mind. You gotta forget everything, totally everything that you learned, man. And see, that's the problem with Jake. That's why it's hard, because like the apostle said, an old timer will sit there and say, "Boy, I've been on this earth twice as long as you. How the hell you gonna tell me something, young whippersnapper? You ain't nothing but a chap." You know? But now you got some older brothers that they're humble. They got sense. They said, "Nah, these young brothers are making sense. They teaching. I never heard that before. Let me shut the hell up." And the apostle's right. My man did. He toned this shit way down.
Yep.
When we started, when scriptures was coming out, you heard brothers pulling out the scriptures, and he was listening. He said, "Oh man, I never heard that. Okay, that was all right."
You know what? Because he came up there like an old dude. He thought he was gonna slap box with us and slap us around. You know, but the Spirit slapped his ass around. You know, and showed these men some respect. You know, because Jake take people for a joke, because like the scripture the brother was just reading, they're sottish children. You know, they're drunk. They're foolish. You know, and they're drunk off these philosophies. So they have no structure in their life. They have no structure as far as the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Bible. Therefore, they're just going to spew out whatever they've learned over the years from either their mother, their grandmother, or some clown on the corner claiming to be a teacher. You know?
Right.
Go ahead,
That's right. Okay. All right, boom.
This is Job 32:9. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment.
Right, matter of fact, if you read that, get Job 12 and 26, I believe it is.
Yep,
Or is it okay.
Trusty.
Where it speaks about he removed the wisdom of the ancients. You know? You got it, brother?
You said Job 12 and...
I believe it's 26, or is it 12?
12 and 12.
All right. This is Job 12 and 12. It says, "With the ancient is wisdom, and in length of days understanding. With him is wisdom and strength, and he hath counsel and understanding. Behold, he breaketh down, and it cannot be built again. He shutteth up a man, and there can be no opening."
Right. In other words, if the Lord put the blinders on you, the opening is them doors, the spiritual doors into your spirit. You know, the understanding. Because that understanding of the scriptures, you can read the scriptures from top to bottom, cover to cover, and And you could quote all kind of scriptures, but if you don't have that understanding, your fruit, your doors of your mind are not going to be open. They're going to be closed.
Yeah, it just because, like the apostle said, in Revelations, it says, "Blessed is he who readeth," but that readeth is anagnosko, which means understand or perceive.
Get down, brother.
All right, so you can't just read this thing and think you're gonna get it.
Right.
You know, it's blessed is he who understandeth. You know, all right.
Because you know how do you study, man? When you study, you got to look up words, man. You can't just go read an avionics book and then say, now I'm a pilot. I understand how a plane works. No, you got to study, man.
Yep.
You got to get into it, man.
You got to experience it. Now, the brother said the word anagnosko means, what was it, understanding?
To perceive, to understand. Yeah.
Now, in Spanish, the word is conocer or conozco, which is to know, you know, to acknowledge, you know. So basically, the Lord got to really open up your mind. So it's not just about reading, because there's certain people out there that could read, you know, but it's talking about the understanding and your spiritual doors being open, and the Lord giving you that wisdom to teach His word. Go ahead, Doc.
That's right. That's right. So go ahead. Or go back to Job.
Right. You want Job or Jeremiah?
No. We ain't finishing Job.
Okay, Salaki.
Yep.
All right.
That's all right.
Verse back in Job 13 and 15, it says, "Behold." 12 and 15. It says, "Behold, he withholdeth the waters, and they dry up. Also he sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth."
Right, speaking about the Heavenly Father, showing you about his power. See, and the Most High said his thoughts are not your thoughts. So the Lord, and remember what Yahweh Shai said, he said, "I thank thee, O Lord, from hiding these things, this truth from the wise and prudent, and revealing them unto babes." Because why? You got to come into this truth as a newborn baby, spiritually. John 3, the Lord told Nicodemus, you got to be born again. You know, so it don't matter about your age. When you come into the knowledge, you might have a brother that's younger than you. Y'all brush my shop rock it up. Shalom, man. You might have a brother that's younger than you, but spiritually he's older than you. Now, if you in the spirit, you ain't tripping over that. You understand? Nah, I mean, yeah, I might have experienced a little more in so-called life, but overall, man, I had to forget all my experiences because I didn't know the truth. Now I'm starting all over again. This brother been in here like 5-7 years before me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit there and tell him what he's been in these scriptures, man. I'm gonna learn from that man. Now that's a wise man, but that's hard and that's rare because older people, you know, especially when they get in their 60s or whatever the case, you can't hardly tell them nothing. But there are a few brothers, and even in some of the camps, that they ain't on that. You know, they just happy to receive the word. So go ahead. Okay. Go ahead. Yep, no more. It's more.
Okay, verse 16. It says, "With him is strength and wisdom."
Right, and the Most High is make a man strong, and the Lord is the one who give you wisdom. That's why I say in James, the 1st chapter, if any man lack wisdom, let him ask the Most High, who give to all men liberally, meaning all men of Israel, of the elect. All right, because the scriptures say the Lord heareth not the prayers of a sinner. Right.
It says, "The deceived and the deceiver are his."
Right, so the deceived, meaning whoever got deceived, like Jake right now. Jake that believe that Esau is the Most High and is Jesus Christ. They believe in that Caesar Borgia picture. Well, the Lord is the one who set them up. The Lord said, "I will choose your delusions." All right, so the Most High set them up to be deceived, man. And go ahead.
It says, "He leadeth counselors away spoiled."
And Salakia, and the deceiver is his, meaning the one that's doing the deceiving, the devil, the so-called white man. Guess what? The Most High set his old raggedy ass up, man.
Right.
You know, he think he's so wise. The elites I'm talking about, not these average crackers that you see that don't know a goddamn thing, but the elites think they so wise. Yeah, we gonna rule over the nation of Israel. We gonna call ourselves the Israelites. We gonna make them thinking that they Africans and stuff like that. They'll never wake up, man. Then we gonna give them guns and drugs, let them kill each other. We gonna feed them pork. Then we gonna go to the Heavenly Father and complain about it. Look at what they doing.
Right.
That's what the elites do.
That's right.
But they don't know that the Most High set them up. Here it is, they planning all these events, which, yeah, you know, it's a lot of false flags. There's a lot of things that they plan, some of the stuff they want to do, but guess what? The Most High controls the Rothschilds, man. The Lord controls the so-called elite of this world. All right, the Most High rule in the kingdom of men. So there's nothing they could do outside of the lines of what the Lord allowed them to do. Anything that the so-called white man does is because the Most High allowed them to do. This New World Order that they've been talking about, well, that's all pursuant to the prophecies, man. So that's why the Lord allowed things to be what they are, man. And things are going to get worse. Because that's the prophecy.
That's right.
All right, bring the precept out. You had a precept too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
This Proverbs 16 and 4.
Got the loop, right?
The Lord hath made all things for himself.
Right.
Yea,
And that's the thing. The Lord hath made all things for himself. All things. Go ahead.
yea, even the wicked for the damn evil.
Even the wicked. Even the wicked. And when you read Job 9 and 24, that's one of the main ways you prove who the wicked is. Job 9:24, it said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, meaning the rulership of this earth is given to the wicked, man. To who? The so-called white man. See, Jake, our people, they afraid. They still got that damn scary slave spirit, man. They scared to say white man. That's Stockholm syndrome, man.
Syndrolite.
That damn Uncle Tom, Mantan Kunis, you know? They scared. When you talk about the white man, they want to start whispering. The loudest motherfucker, they want to whisper when you talk about the white man. Oh, well, you can't say that, brother. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. That's why the Lord is going to kill a lot of our own people, man. They're going to be casualties in this thing because they playing. They playing around, man. Go ahead, brother. Read that again.
Proverbs 16 and 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So some people like to say, well, if God, you know, you got people that get in their thoughts and think they so fucking deep.
Wise and deep.
Right? Why did God create God create the white man to be the devil? Why would he create somebody bad and evil? For the day of evil. Right. All right? That's why the Lord created the white man, for the day of evil. Everybody has a part to play. You gotta have righteousness and you gotta have wickedness, man. You can't have hot without cold. You can't have positive without negative. Okay? Okay, go ahead, perfect.
This Isaiah 45 and 7. I'll form the light and create darkness.
Right, that's the Lord speaking, the creator. I formed the light, man. Not no goddamn Con Edison. The Most High is the one that formed the light. And he said, not form darkness. And guess what? Darkness is going to be spread throughout America.
That's right.
The scriptures speak about gross darkness, man. We're in a time where the Lord is about to putting the lights out on America, man. All right, that's why that so-called presidential candidate is nothing but a damn joke right now.
That's right.
All right, that thing is Comedy Central. Donald Trump, some old black surgeon nigga, right? Ben, whatever the hell his name is, Hillary Clinton, and I think that's a clone. I think that bitch been dead years ago, man. My personal belief, that bitch been dead years ago. That's just a clone that they control with a damn joystick or something, man. You understand? It's a joke, man. That whole candidacy is a damn joke. Barack Obama he's a big damn joke, man. So nobody takes it serious because why? We at the end of America is crumbling, man. All right, like the CTD, circling the drain. That's what America's doing, man. Go ahead, brother.
If I could piggyback on that, man. When have you ever seen an election, man? Any presidential election from maybe last 10 years, man? When have you ever seen an election where the vice president didn't run, man, to be president?
After two terms.
Yeah, man, after his time. Because he can get in this thing, man, and probably possibly win. Because the elites know what's up, man. They know this thing is a part. They know that this thing is about to go down, man. Biden is like, shit, fuck that, I'm cool. They probably told him not to run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they know this shit is over with.
They take orders, man. All these so-called Congress and senators, so-called presidents, they all a bunch of puppets, man.
That's right.
All right, and they're gonna be destroyed too in America, man. Go ahead,
I make peace and create evil.
Right, the Lord said he make peace. You wanna wonder why there's no peace on the earth? Because the Most High don't want there to be peace on the earth. The Lord said there's no peace unto the wicked. Thus saith the Lord. Because why? You got this devil, the so-called white man, he's wreaking havoc all over the earth, man. You understand what I'm saying? So of course there's not gonna be no peace. He got a lot to pay for. First of all, he enslaved the nation of Israel. He done destroyed the Lord's people, man. He done polluted this whole damn earth. He done blasphemed against the Heavenly Father. He done told you and made you think that he was the Most High, that he's the son of the Most High. This devil got a lot to pay for, man.
Right.
right.
You saying that the Lord got leprosy? That's what you say when you say that Jesus Christ is that so-called white image, which is none other than Caesar Borgia. He's saying that the Heavenly Father accepts homos, man.
That's right.
They got gay, so-called gay Bibles now, man. That's madness, man. That's straight up madness. But guess what? The Most High is letting them pile up all that wickedness, so when he crush them, it's gonna be legendary, man.
That's right.
Okay, because we still think about what happened back during the time of Egypt, right? They make every round so-called Easter, they show the 10 Commandments, they always remaking it. And mind you, they're not making no movies about no fucking tablets of the epics of Gilgamesh or the Enuma Elish, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the Mata Netta, whatever the hell they call that. Yeah, Meta Netta. They ain't making no. Where's all the movies and all the rave over these bullshit ass comic books, man? That's what they are, a bunch of comic books, man. Freaked out comic books of bugged out stories of fictitious gods that don't exist, based on homosexuality. That's what all that stuff is about in an eggshell, man. All right, go ahead.
The Lord do all these things. So the Lord doing all these things, like he's saying, man. He set up all these people, man, and they all gonna be destroyed and fall, man. These fucking presidents and them, man, they think they doing something, man. They ain't doing shit, man. They're at least about to get bombed the fuck up, man. They gonna be nuked by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. They gonna be fucking destroyed and killed, man. Cause Yahushua coming back, man. He coming back with a sword and fury, man.
But them nukes, I mean, them elites or whatnot, no, they had the money. But like I said, we gotta have some slaves, and them elites gonna be the first group of slaves, which is gonna be a total mind fuck to run the planet, and then go from that to being the lowest scum on the face of the earth in one move. In one move. And the Lord said it ain't gonna take him an hour to pull that move.
I seen Satan falling as lightning, man.
That's right.
So, yeah, I got this. You got something, bro? Okay.
Well, I'm
finished that?
Yeah, I'll finish that.
Okay, boom. Go ahead, man.
All right. Back.
Oh, you got
Well, you wanted that for Luke?
Oh, you still got the loop?
Yeah, I still got the Luke, but go ahead, because I got another precept.
Con. This is back
Yeah,
in.
hey, brothers, you got the precept or the spirit get on y'all, brother? This is like, we speak, but it's like an open forum, man. We're basically just out here prophesying, man.
That's it.
'Cause again, that's what we the prophets, ain't we? Who else are the prophets? These other Israelite groups, majority of them don't even go into no prophecies, man. Maybe they might, because we get on them, so maybe they might try to touch on a few things. You gotta constantly push the prophecy. Because why? This is the Most High's program, man. This ain't our program, it's the Lord's word, man. See that? Look, them signs be cutting them up, man. Them signs are important, brother. Go ahead.
This is back in Job 12 and 17. It says, He leadeth counselors away spoil, and maketh the judges fools.
Right, because the real judge is the Most High, man. You got these devil, the so-called white man, want to give you a bullshit parking ticket, driving, texting on the phone, or they want to pull you over. You got a tail light up. Sometimes they might have busted the shit out just to fuck with you, man.
Oh, God.
You know, putting tickets on your car. Oh, you ain't supposed to be parking, towing your car for no damn reason, right? Well, guess what? And then when you go before them, they tell you, oh, put your hands down. Like if you go up there before the judge and you look at that motherfucker, they go, put your hands to the side. Like, or sometimes they tell you put your hands to the back. Yeah. They condemning you like you're a real prisoner. Here it is, you ain't did shit. Now meanwhile, the same motherfucker that's a judge, he done sat there and been molesting a whole bunch of little boys. He got a bunch of page boys, but he looking at you like you were a damn criminal, man. That's the so-called white man. He's the greatest hypocrite on the earth, man. You ain't no judge, man. You so-called white people, you're not the real judges. The real judge is the Most High, a so-called black man. And he is going to destroy your ass, man. You know, Slocky. You got some? Go ahead.
All right. He looseth the bonds of kings, and girdeth their loins with a girdle. He leadeth princes away spoiled.
Right, and guess what? The Lord is going to raise us back up, man. Because we the true kings of this earth, man. After all, what does the name Israel mean? Yahshua Allah, right? He is a prince of the power. And we're princes, brothers. Right? We're royalty, man. Not these devils, not them crackers over there in England. Queen Elizabeth and all them other dykes over there, man. They're a bunch of imposters, man. All right, that the so-called English nobility. That's our heritage, man. We set up all of that, man. Okay? Yes, sir.
Con, because
I got a precept to go ahead.
Con, like the elder was saying, we the true princes. We royalty, right? We Yasha Allah, right? But right now, this is what's happening.